Hello, and welcome to Sahara TV. Today, we turn our attention to the streets of Nigeria, where a passionate movement is taking a stand against the adoption of genetically modified organisms, better known as GMOs. The GMO-Free Nigerian Alliance has hit the ground running with a sensitization rally aimed at educating Nigerians on the possible dangers of GMOs. This rally comes amid concerns over the Nigerian government's consideration of GMOs as a solution to the country's agricultural challenges.
And so here today, we are here to join the voices of the civil society organizations, all the people of Nigeria, to say no to our government in patronizing GMOs. We are saying no to GMOs. We want our government to engage agroeconomy. And so we believe that GMOs are poison. GMO is poison to our food, is killing, it has a negative effect, and we want to live. We have right to live as people of Nigeria. We have right to eat good food as people of Nigeria. And on that note, we are saying no to GMOs in Nigeria.
Advocates argue that GMOs are not the silver bullets they're made out to be. Instead, they call for holistic solutions that address the root causes of food insecurity, empower smallholder farmers, and protect our biodiversities. At the heart of this campaign is the Health of Mother Earth Foundation, OMEF, supported by a coalition of over 1,000 groups, including farmers, scientists, legal practitioners, and youth movements. Together, they represent millions of Nigerians who are deeply concerned about the far-reaching impacts of GMOs on our nation's food systems and public health.
Because there are no risk assessments, there are no available science or needs that shows that they are safe to be consumed. Outside the country, in many places, GMOs have been banned. And even in the places where they exist, when you go into a store, there are proper labeling saying this is a GMO product, this is an organic food. So people make the choice if they want to choose GMO or if they want to eat organic food. But you don't have that yet. So what you have is that in our open markets, people are consuming all sorts without knowing what is going into their body. In somewhere like France, Monsanto, a big biotechnology corporation and GMO food corporation, has been fined because its pesticides were not good. When people inhaled it, and so they are held responsible. But these are the kind of pesticides that have been imported into this country and introduced for farmers to use to cultivate crops. So we are saying no to GMOs in Nigeria. We are saying that instead of GMOs, Nigerian government should invest in agroecology, also empower farmers to be able to go to their farmlands without the fear of being butchered. The insecurity in the land is so much, so it means that farmers can no longer farm. So it doesn't mean that we can't produce food. There are a lot of farmlands in this country that has been left empty because farmers can no longer go to their farm. So the government has to provide security to farmers so that farmers can, cultivate their crops.
According to the movement, GMOs represent a profit-driven agenda that benefits a few at the expense of many. They emphasize that Nigeria's path to food security must prioritize sustainability, farmer empowerment, and environmental resilience.
It has established that GMOs have very devastating impact on human health. They have very serious impact on the environment. They lead to biodiversity loss. Because when you use GMO, you have to use certain kinds of pesticides and herbicides which destroys the biodiversity. There are many kind of plants and many fungi that are getting lost now. We are losing biodiversity because of the use of these GMOs and the pesticides and herbicides that come with them. So that's the devastating biodiversity and environmental impact that I talk about. And thirdly, GMOs also lead to what I call food colonization, loss of food sovereignty. When local farmers can no longer control our food system, when the control of our food system is in the hands of corporations. Because when you plant GMOs, you have to go back to the corporations to buy the seeds every year, every time. Traditionally when you plant seeds, when you harvest the seeds from that harvest, you can replant so that local farmers are in control of the food system. But with GMOs, the corporations will control the price of the food or the seeds, eventually controlling the price of the system. They may determine whether you get certain seeds this year or not. So essentially, GMOs put the food system in the hands of corporations. And we are saying that for our food sovereignty, we must stop GMOs. We already have them. That's the devastating, that's the point, that's the saddening point. In other countries, in other climes, if you are eating a food grown with GMO, you will see the label on it. You know, the same way you will see smokers are liable to die young on cigarette packs. You will see that in advanced countries. But here, there are no labels, so that we are already consuming GMOs without even knowing. And that's a very terrible point. So, and we are not arguing that they should label this food. No, that's not the solution. We are calling for a total ban of GMOs in our country.
With public health, food sovereignty, and environmental sustainability at stake, the GMO-Free Nigeria Alliance is calling on Nigerians to join their cause and push for a better agricultural future. What are your thoughts on these debates? Are GMOs the answer to Nigeria's agricultural challenges, or do we need a different approach? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the stories that matters to you.